Hi. So today I'm going to share about my Comrades journey, running my first Comrades and how I managed to do it. And yep, Comrades. Anyway, my name is Coach Mel, the Mindful Warpreneur. I'm a certified personal development and relationship coach. I'm a marathon runner. I love running, so I'm going to share about my first longest ultra run. So I've done 2 oceans, which is 56 kilometers, and that was my longest run ever before Comrades. So my Comrades journey started in 2022. I really wanted to run my Comrades journey in 2022 with my friend who introduced me to running in 2018. Precious, God bless you, my friend. But I knew I wanted to have a child in 2023. So I didn't want to risk running when I'm not yet ready to run again in 2023. Because with Comrades, your first run, you finish it, and then when you go back for your second one, you get 2 medals. The other one is called a back-to-back medal. Like, you're brave enough, you are back again. So I was like, if I run in 2022, then it means in 2023 I won't be able to run, because I also have I had a specific child spacing that I was aiming. My kids are 3 years apart, so I didn't want anything to break the cycle, and I also didn't want to have any back pains rushing into exercising, knowing that my body is not ready. So in 2022, what I could do only was to set my target for my first Comrades on my vision board. So on my vision board, I put I want to run my first Comrades in 2025, and that's what I did. But to be honest, I didn't know anything about running Comrades, and I was so scared that I wouldn't finish. But luckily, this year we ran a down run, because there were rumors that the up runs are few, so they need to catch up, so they will need maybe to do 2 back-to-back up runs, which I was like, oh my goodness, am I going to finish? But I was happy when they said it's going to be a down run. But still, the down run isn't really a down run, because there are so many up runs, which I'll share on a separate video. But today, I just want to share my story that anything is possible. You can do it as long as you put your mind onto it. So after setting on my vision board, I started training, but I wasn't training seriously until after giving birth. So I gave birth to my son in 2023, and then I started training in 2024. 2024, when my son was 1.5 years old, I ran my first, not my first, but I mean, coming back into it after 2 years of pausing. I ran my Sanlam Cape Town Marathon so that I could have a qualifier for my Comrades. Then I registered my Comrades. I had my qualifier in the bag. But I wanted to push for a better seeding, because previously it was gun to gun. Whether you start in batch A for the elites, or you start in batch Z or S or N or M, you were all supposed to finish in 12 hours. Well, they said there was a different setup, which I'll talk on another different video. But I started pushing, I started training harder, and my coach was and still is my husband. Very incredible person, kind, loving, and patient. He pushed me. Every Sunday we'll do our long runs, unless if I'm sick or unless if we travel. So I started training, and then in February I ran my other marathon, Peninsula. I hate Peninsula, but at least on that day, the wind wasn't that bad on the Musenbeck side, but it was very bad on the Woodstock side. Like, people were being blown away. Like, I couldn't even run. I had to walk for like almost 1 kilometer so that I don't fall or I don't injure myself. But I still managed to run in 4 hours, 9 seconds. And for me, I felt like I had failed, because I think the batch that I was aiming for, you needed to do a 3:59:59. But luckily, miraculously, I managed to be in batch H, which is a big achievement, because then I got to run with the first batch in the group 1 instead of group 2, because then at least there's less people on the road, though I was in H, but well, at least it's better. So Comrades is way better, and in terms of organization, I enjoyed Comrades, from the exhibition to everything. Way better than Two Oceans, way better than Sandam Cape Town. I think the organizers of those two other events, Two Oceans and Cape Town Marathon, they need to visit Pietermaritzburg or Durban and see what they do. Even toilets on the road, like there are a lot of toilets, because people need them. When you're a runner, you need it, because there's just something that happens on the day that you've never felt before. I don't know if it's the nerves kicking in or whatever. You can just start having a running tummy, like from nowhere. You know you have eaten your pap. I eat my pap before my race. But on that day, it's like you ate some mixed portions that you've never had before, and your tummy is just not happy. So that's one other thing that I loved and enjoyed about Comrades, that it's very organized. The international, because I'm registered as an international, the international, what you call it, whatever we went in to sit in, we had good company, we were treated very well, and the novice one was also good. I really enjoyed. And the apparel that's sold at the Comrades Marathon is next level. I mean, Mr. Price, thank you so much. Although I couldn't buy a lot of things, but even the compression top that I had to wear on that day, because we started in Pietermaritzburg and people were saying Pietermaritzburg is very cold. Everything was just top notch, good quality. You wouldn't think it's Mr. Price quality. You would, like, people were just buying. A lot of people were there. But anyway, so I ran my Comrades on the 8th of June. It was a very good race. I was scared, but thanks to Bruce and Team Vitality for the talk that we had from Bruce and the lady, I forgot her name, is it Faida or Shaida, really helped me. It pushed me, like, even the support that I got from my husband before and on the morning of the race, the words of encouragement really pushed me to run my Comrades better, because I kept saying, I want to finish. For me, the goal was just to finish, because it was my first one. And the funny thing is, 2 weeks before my first Comrades, I got sick. The whole family got sick. Even my husband also got sick. We had a terrible flu. I had to be on antibiotics. He also had to be on antibiotics, and we just had to push and feel better. And I went to, and a few days after, like the Monday before traveling to Durban, the Friday, I got sick again. And I called in my doctor and I said, I'm coming to see you. I went in, I said, you cannot tell a runner that don't run. I'm here for a solution that's going to work for me so that I may be able to run and finish my race. What do I need? And I'm so glad that the medication that he gave me really worked. And the funny one thing that he mentioned or asked was, so are you going to remove your nails or are you going to run with those nails? I was like, these are my own nails. I can't take them off. I will need to run with them. And that's a story for another day, how I managed to grow my long nails. Anyway, so Monday evening, something kicked in. I don't know if it's the nerves or whatever that happened to me. I was just worried that maybe I'm not going to finish my race. Now that I'm sick, I started having a pinching sciatic nerve on my left leg, all the way from my glutes, which is the middle of the bum, to my toes. Like, it was just like I have a cramp. It was ticklish, but also cramping. And I was like, I don't know what to do. But then on Tuesday, something miraculously happened. I met my chiropractor at the shops. She's like, "Hi Mel, how are you doing?" I said, how are you doing? I'm running my first course. Oh yeah, well done. All the best to you. And I said, but I'm not feeling well. My sciatic, because when I was pregnant with my son, I had a sciatic nerve also on the right leg, but this time it was the left one. So she's like, oh, I'm sure you'll be fine. But if anything, just let me know, then maybe I can help you. Guys, Tuesday evening, excruciating pain. Wednesday morning, I couldn't walk. I woke up, I couldn't walk, which was very weird. And this is a few days before the race. And I'm supposed to go to Devon on Friday morning. So what do? I panicked. Do I book another physio appointment? Because I had my physio strapping on Thursday afternoon. And I was just so confused, like, where is this coming from? Is it the medication? Is it what, like, was it me just being afraid? Was just my body worried? I don't know. But fast forward, Wednesday afternoon, I was like, you know what? This is not going to work. I need a fast solution. I'm not giving up on my race, but I need a quick solution for this leg. So I called in on the chiro and I said, I need to see her. And the lady was like, sorry, the chiro hasn't been around. She came back this week and she's fully booked. And I said to her, tell her it's Melania. You saw her yesterday at the shops and she mentioned what she's going through. I just need to have a one-on-one conversation of how I can manage this pain. I waited. Those 2 hours felt like a full day of waiting for a response. And then she came back to me in the afternoon. She was like, yes, she said she will see you at 5, but just make sure that you're here at 5, because then she will need to, that's when she's finishing and she will need to attend to her kids and whatever, because her nanny will be gone. Guys, you have no idea. I was so grateful. You know what? Let me pause and tell you something. In life, it's important to build relationships. If I didn't have that relationship with the chiro, if I was just that patient who just goes and say hi, be attended to and go home, not checking, not greeting, not being chatty, like my husband told me, I don't think she would have squeezed me in, to be honest. I'm sure she would be like, oh, no, I'm sorry, I'm booked, I can help you. But because of the relationship that I built with her, my mom has been there. I took my mom there. I took my mother-in-law there. And it was really helpful. She helped them and they managed to recover from whatever they were going through at that time. So Wednesday, around 5, I was there. I went in, I told her, I'm struggling to, and she could see I was limping. She said, Mel, I can't attend to you now, but I'm taking my lunch tomorrow at 12:40. Come see me. I'm canceling my lunch so that I can see you. And I was like, thank you, Lord. 12 o'clock, I was there waiting for my 12:40 appointment. I didn't want any distractions to stop me from being there for my appointment. So 12:40 in, and guess what? I had, I think, 6 to 8 needles in my left palm, right deep in. It's called dry needling. It really helps. But she said it's going to take 24 to 48 hours to heal this, whatever that I'm going through. Stretching, what you know what the chiro does, and your neck, your back and everything repositioned. And I was like, okay, cool. And I had my strapping appointment at 4:15. I wanted the last appointment. Went back home, bathed, so that I'm ready for my strapping appointment, because Friday morning, on my way to Dabs, and I was limping. So I went into the physio, told her what's going on. She was like, Mel, we need to take a look at this after the race. I'm like, my girl, we're not stopping. We are going to the race. I need you to strap me all the way. And the good thing is the chiro had written down what she needed, the areas that she needed to also address in terms of strapping. So I was strapped everywhere, like all parts of the bum, thighs, quads, everything. and even my curls, like everything what was to be strapped all the way down to my foot. I was strapped, ready for my comrades, and that really helped me. Of course, 30 kilometers into the race, I could feel the pain from where all the needles were, but I trusted what my chiro said. She said, you will feel them, but you will run and you will come back home with your medal and you will make it. And I made it. So in my next video, I am going to share with you how I ran on the road, few clips of my race, and you will love it. My trip to Durban, to and fro, and during the race. So thank you for watching. But also, before I go, I just want to remind you that if you can run, or if I can run the Comrades, you also can do it. But one takeaway from my Comrades race is, if I can run 90 kilometers, but in total it was 91 kilometers, which is from Mashingo, my hometown, to where my parents stay, Nika, in 10 hours 33 minutes, I can do anything in life. Whether it's business, it's happiness, it's whatever, I can do it. It's all about your mindset. Guys, Comrades, you need to be mentally fit. You need to be mentally strong, because that race, I have no words. But anyway, thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you all. Keep well. Cheers. Bye.